Hello, welcome back into Deb's kitchen again. I'm making some quick and easy Instant Pot rice. People have been asking me about my Instant Pot rice because this rice, people, will come together in 5 minutes and it will be delicious. You don't even have to stir it. So let's get going with our Instant Pot rice. I'm using the brand Instant Pot. So you might have to adjust the settings on your own. Some of them have a rice setting, but in my Instant Pot, this is how I do it. We have a button that says saute. We're going to turn that on, and we're going to put some oil, enough to cover the bottom of the pot. Okay, so it's on, and it's on saute. We basically want to fry our rice. I'm using Jasmine rice. I usually use long grain rice, but I find that I kind of like the Jasmine rice, and not only does it have a distinct taste, very delicious, but it holds together and it tends to get if you have problems with your rice getting too soggy or mushy, this is the rice you want to use. I saw people that have taco trucks using this, and it's because they have the rice in the steam table for a long time and they want to preserve the integrity of the rice. Okay, so I put my rice in and we're basically going to fry it. A lot of people ask me, do you rinse your rice? You can rinse your rice. A lot of people do. I never do. My mom never did. People say, well, what about germs? Well, there's germs on every grain if you ask me, and we're going to fry any germs off or boil them too, so I don't worry about that. While my rice is frying, I'm going to tell you my ingredients. Like I told you, I'm using Jasmine rice. I'm using 2 cups, and I use a dry measuring cup for both the liquid and the rice. I'm going to put 2 cups in there, fry it until it's golden brown, and then I'm going to add a 3-to-1 ratio. What that means is for every cup of rice, I am using 3 cups of water. The normal ratio is 2, but in Deb's kitchen, we use 3 because that's how I like my rice. It comes out really nice. I get a lot of compliments on it, and you will too. We're going to be using knorr bouillon, some dehydrated onion, a can of tomato sauce, and some cumin. You could use chicken broth if you like. You can dice the onion if you like. You can puree tomatoes if you like. A lot of people do it that way. This is simple, easy, and delicious in Deb's kitchen. Okay, you're going to keep stirring your rice till it's no longer translucent. And you see if some of them look clear? Well, you want your rice to be totally golden, so you keep stirring it. Don't stir it, and then let it move around a little till it's golden. And we're waiting here. You know what they say about a watched pot. When you're watching it, standing over it, it takes forever. The minute you walk away, it burns. So watch your pot. Okay, so you see it says hot here. That means it's reached the full heat to fry it. I didn't wait totally, but this is how I do it anyway. And you can see the rice. It is no longer translucent. It's golden. And that means it's toasted. And it does make a difference. It gives it a good toasty flavor, a delicious flavor. So make sure not to miss that step. Now we're going to start adding ingredients to this. And I'm going to turn this off because we're going to have to reset it, so I'm going to cancel it. It says off. I'm adding my tomato sauce, whole can. I have my 6 cups of water. I'm going to get the rest of this out of here. I don't like to waste anything. Okay, pour it all in. Next, I'm going to add my chicken bouillon. And I have one of these. If you have babies, get one of these little things out of the baby formula. I use that for my measuring. Or else this is about a tablespoon. But I use this because I can leave it in here. And I put 3 of these in here. So if you have little baby formula things, take them out and save them. I use them for all my spices. The big spices like these size, you can stick them in there and use it. Tip, you got that tip? Deb's Kitchen. Okay, so now the minced garlic. I take up the lid because I don't want to wait for it to go through all of the holes.
That's onion, right?
I mean onion, excuse me. It is onion, not garlic. You can put garlic if you like. And I just coat the top of it. If Josh wants to pan in, you see I lightly coated the top. Depends how much onion you like. I'm putting cumin, but I'm not a heavy cumin person. Some people like a lot of cumin. I don't. So I'm just going to put a little bit for flavor, maybe half a teaspoon. Then stir it all up. You want that bouillon to be well mixed in and not, if you don't stir it, you're going to have pockets of saltiness. You want to make sure you don't have that. Okay, that should be stirred up enough. So here you see the front of my Instant Pot. There's an arrow here. You're going to line up the 2 arrows. You're going to hear a little tinkle when it seals. It's sealed. There's a vent here. You're going to set it to vent. It says vent. And down here it says white venting, and here up here it's sealing. This is sealed. You want it sealed, so push it all the way up there. You see this little red button here? As it builds pressure, this is a pressure cooker, this will raise completely up. That means your food is cooking. You never want to try to open your pot when that's still up. It has to be fully vented before you try to open it. And when you vent it, we're going to release the pressure. You're going to push it down right as soon as it's cooked. But never put your arm over here. Don't start from that side, because guess what? As soon as you push this, hot steam's going to come out. If you have your arm over there, you're going to be burned. This is my hack. I get a big wooden spoon because I don't want to take any chances. I stand away and I push it with this, because you're going to see a fire going up. So here we are, back to the Instant Pot. It's in vent position. This is still down, so no pressure. I'm going to push pressure cook. It's already set at 5 minutes. That's all we do. So as soon as this 5-minute counts down backwards to 0, we are going to quickly quick release it. And then we're going to just wait 5 minutes like you normally do when you make rice, to give it a chance to absorb. So it's on, and that means this little red button's going to start coming up. As soon as it builds pressure and the red button comes up, it's counting down 5 minutes. And that's all there is to it in Deb's Kitchen. So how easy was that? It'll come out perfect. And if you like to see more of these easy videos, I'm using my air fryer and my Instant Pot, as well as my kitchen stove and oven. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification buttons, share it with your friends, and meet me back in Deb's Kitchen. The button just beeped, the machine beeped, and you see it's on 5. It's going to be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. When it's on 0, we are going to quick release, and when all the steam's gone, we're going to let it sit in there 5 more minutes and we'll be done. Okay, it's done. You saw it just went to 0, it's low, and now it needs to be released. So like I told you, see, that's still halfway up. It needs to go down, but we don't want, normally sometimes you let it go down by itself, but we don't want our rice to overcook, so we're going to release the pressure. Remember, do not put your arm over, dangerous, watch why. That's why you don't want to release. Okay, that steam's almost gone, so you're going to see that little red button drop down. That tells you it's safe to open your pot. There you go. Now it's ready to open. It's safe to open it now. Your pot is safe to open, but I'm not going to open. Remember I told you I leave it setting 5 minutes? So you see this says low. That means this is how much time we're just letting it sit in there, kind of still cooking a little bit. I'm waiting for 5 minutes and then I'm going to open it. Okay, I'm going to check my rice, and I see that it still has not absorbed totally, and if you leave it setting, the steam will cook it, so I'm going to leave the lid on 5 more minutes. Okay, our rice is done. You could leave it in a little bit longer if you like to absorb more of the liquid, but I usually mix it, so I'm going to put it in a bowl. My glasses are steaming up. Okay, our rice is done. I tipped it over and I kind of did this to it, and you want to get it out of there because you don't want it to cook anymore. I'm going to try it out. Very delicious. Ready to go with our enchiladas that I made earlier. Okay, so thanks for joining me in my kitchen and cooking with me today. Go ahead and try to make this Instant Pot rice if you have an Instant Pot. If you don't, I still have a link on my YouTube channel for my old-fashioned 20-minute rice that everybody who's tried it has commented that it was very easy for them, even making it for the first time or having made it before and totally had epic fails. The rice worked for them. So don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification, share these videos. Come back and see me again in Deb's kitchen. God bless you.